I just watched a video on CNN. Larry Hagman is suggesting that every politician should take LSD at least once. So I thought I'd make a video on drugs and my personal opinions, just doing a lot of research that I've done. It appears like a lot of what we've come to know about our consciousness, that there's another realm to reality and that the world has a conscious mind. A lot of this new information has come from a lot of scientists that have taken LSD. Even the Webbot, apparently these guys were on an LSD trip and sort of seeing how everything can be put together, and they designed the system based on an LSD trip. Personally, way back, I grew up in the 60s, so don't kid yourself. I think I've tried many of the drugs back then. I personally had too much fear to lose control of myself to ever enjoy any of these drugs. And I'm kind of questioning whether it's even a good thing or a bad thing. It seems like a lot of people are getting some healing. They're going into some country that has this LSD. They're calling it something else, but it's basically that. In order to do this in a legal place, they go to this different country where they go for, a week or so, and they do get into a different insight. I can't say that it's right or wrong. It's just another experience of this life experience. And everything is an experience. It's what you take out of it and decide whether this is something good or bad for you. I personally don't think the human body is designed to be taking any form of drugs, and I think the worst possible drugs that you can be taking that will do a lot of harm to your friggin' body are those that are prescribed by a doctor. Any drug that you get that a pharmaceutical world is earning a profit from is a hell of a lot more harmful than any drugs you're going to find on the streets. Totally against um, heroin and crack, anything that makes you so addicted that your life revolves around a drug. There's something really, really wrong with that. And there's a cause, there's a reason why you need to take those drugs. And to end up curing a lot of people that have these heavy addictions, you have to look at what the cause is. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with an addiction for the rest of your life. Any form of an addiction. The reason why you would get addicted to anything, you can get addicted to the same thought over and over again. And science has proven that it can lead to arthritis because its receptors and having the same thought over and over again wears them out, and it's what it ends up doing to the bones is really hard, and it's a disease of the same thought over and over again that will cause arthritis. So it's a good idea to change your thoughts, change your beliefs every once in a while, change your habits, have different experiences all the time. But one drug that seems to be being pushed a lot is marijuana. So I figured I would give my comments about the marijuana drug. It seems to be curing an awful lot of illnesses. There's a lot of people that are against drugs that have used it and have cured cancers. Um, there's medical marijuana. It's like, why does this drug work? And one of the biggest reasons why this drug works is because it's calming. And most of our illnesses, our cancers, you know, a lot of illnesses are caused by stress. You smoke a joint, you're going to be a little calm. You're going to be mellow. That's what that drug is known for, is mellow, peace out. If the whole world smoked a joint, nobody'd be pissed off, which is true. I've personally used it to help calm me down, and it worked really good. But I used it more for medical purposes, and I don't do drugs, I don't smoke pot, um, and I don't drink. You know, not to say never, ever, ever in the world would I ever never have a glass of alcohol or smoke a joint in the future. You know, I don't see it as a big, huge sin thing. I just don't believe in doing it every day because it tends to make you lazy. I used it to heal, and once I ended up calming down from a lot of the stress and I seen a lot of the physical problems healed, then you have to sort of jump into life. And I do believe a lot of people that smoke pot get a lot of really great ideas. It's really, really inspirational. And it's like you don't get off your ass and do your good ideas. So it's like if you're going to use it for good ideas, and then you need to learn when to stop taking it and start implementing some of these good ideas that it inspired. Otherwise, it's not that great of a drug because it's just making you lazy. But they did a big survey in Canada with the Prime Minister that he was going to ask, Canadians, all of these, whatever was the most popular question he was going to deal with. And as it turns out, most Canadians want pot legalized. And I don't even think he gave that good of a discussion about it. But it's like, why is everybody on drugs? Why does everybody even want to smoke pot? And it's like, because it relaxes you. So that's one of the causes, is a lot of people aren't very relaxed. It's you're mellow, don't take life so seriously. So why is it we're taking life so seriously all the time? Look at the reasons why. You get a laugh, you get good. Why is it that you need to smoke pot? What's wrong with life that you need to smoke pot to feel good about your life? And a lot of it is socially. It's like our world is completely fucked up. How can you enjoy any aspect of life when this is the way we run it, is to not be enjoyable? So I can really relate to why a lot of people need to smoke pot. And I'm not going to criticize or judge anybody because, yeah, I fully understand. And, our systems need to completely change in order for you to enjoy your life with something else. We don't know how to enjoy life any other way. You know, if kids play on the street, you got some old guy kicking these kids off the street saying don't play, you're disturbing the neighborhood. It's like, well, what do you want kids to do? Sit at home, smoke pot, so they're vegging on the couch and not seen, not heard. We really don't even encourage kids to go out and have fun. We discourage that. So this is the new form of fun. It's been definitely encouraged by the old generation, whether they like it or not. They haven't unfolded, other ways of entertainment, other ways of enjoying life, other than, they're going to be disagreeing with pot. So there's my thing. I do think it's very healing, mostly because it's very calming, and most illnesses are caused by stress, and the government's stressing you out so much. Our economic systems will stress you out so much. So yeah, pot will desensitize, it will calm you down, which will cure a lot of diseases. And I personally, I know this taxpaying Canadian is gonna, and there's probably some other guys that are saying, oh, your eyes are glossy and you're stoned. Sorry, we can do a blood test if you want. I do not smoke pot. Not to say that I would be against it. I'm just against, if you need to be smoking it every day, something's wrong with your life. And there's a lot wrong with the planet. There's a lot wrong with society. So for me to say there's something wrong with your life is like a lot of things you aren't in control of. When you can control the world, then maybe you can control your life. But I do think individually we will all change the world. But until the whole planet wants to get together and change the world, one person can't change the friggin' world. So until then, it keeps everybody peaceful, keeps everybody getting good ideas, something the government doesn't really want, but that's the power of it, is it will inspire good ideas. Just stop smoking it and start getting off your ass and put some of these good ideas to work, because the planet could use some of that. That's what I'm doing. Peace out.